The best laptops for Kali Linux and pen testing in 2020. Before we get to the point of declaring the best laptops for Kali Linux and pen testing in 2020, we can safely assume that you're all too familiar with the fact that this software is among the best systems when it comes to penetration testing. Though it is true that this operating system is incredibly powerful and versatile in its own right, you do need a powerful machine to ensure its smooth operation. Laptop buying guide for Kali Linux and pen testing. Performance. The overall performance of a laptop encompasses the processor unit, RAM, graphics card, design, storage, and battery life. All of these aspects are tightly correlated and provide actual benefits only when strung together in a compatible, well-thought setup. Processor. The CPU is the core of your laptop's performance. There are multi-core and single-core processors, and we highly recommend that you go with the former. The more, the better applies all too accurately throughout all the aspects of the overall performance. RAM, random access memory, is CPU's counterpart. No matter how strong your processor is, without sufficient RAM you won't be able to run your pen testing operations smoothly. The original installation instructions for Kali Linux state that a minimum of 1 GB RAM is needed to actually run it, although they also recommend having 2 GB and more if possible. Storage. Kali Linux immediately eats away 20 GB of storage space upon installation, meaning that this is not a demanding operating system. However, for pen testing you're going to need a lot more than that. Luckily, all the models we've reviewed offer plenty of SSD and HDD. Battery life. The longer the battery of your laptop can hold, the better, although this is certainly not such a vital aspect of performance in this respect. You can easily simply keep it charged while pen testing processes are underway. The bottom line is that even a laptop with inferior battery lifespan can still be pretty solid for Kali Linux and pen testing. Regardless of your actual skill as an ethical hacker, pro or a newbie, a good laptop can change the way you do your job. Without any further ado, let's get straight to the reviews. Top 3 Best Laptops for Kali Linux 2020. Our review is specially made by our professional experts team under very strict observation. So, we hope you will like the described laptops and able to choose one for you. Number 1, Acer Aspire E15 Laptop, the best value laptop. Acer's laptops hold great renown among gamers and hackers alike, and the Aspire series is probably one of the most popular ones from this brand. What can be said for this entire generation of laptops is the fact that they perform well above their price range, and then some. In a nutshell, the Aspire E15 boasts a sharp, big display, excellent performance, a huge variety of different ports, and above all else, its keyboard is absolutely fantastic. In terms of design, there are a couple of things that could have been done differently. Namely, the E15 isn't exactly light, and its screen in most cases feels a bit hard to watch for prolonged periods of time. However, it also packs a smooth deck that's made of decently durable plastic. Aesthetic-wise, the brushed metal looks phenomenal, although its looks aren't what you're going to love it for. Now, since we're mainly talking about the best laptops for pen testing, let's see what this remarkable machine can offer you in that respect. Performance-wise, Acer's Aspire E15 packs 8 GB of RAM, a 256 GB SSD, and an Intel's i7-8550U processor. That means that it's beyond formidable for the price range it belongs to. E15 battery is formidable, especially if we take into account that this is a budget laptop. On average, it will last for approximately 15 hours, which is way more than average for the budget price point range. Number 2, Asus VivoBook Pro 17, a thin and portable laptop. Asus VivoBook is often compared to Macbook due to many reasons, one of them being that both are exceptional high-spec laptops. This particular model comes supplied with a plethora of high-tier features, including one of the strongest Intel processors, a large full HD display, immersive graphics, decent RAM, and plenty of storage space. In short, this laptop is enormous when it comes to performance. Firstly, it features a massive 8th generation Intel's i7 4.6 GHz processor. That's pretty neat, although single cores are fairly outdated. The random access memory packs 16 GB of DDR4, which is pretty neat. Even though you might not be able to play the latest games on it, this spec configuration is pretty solid for the price. The display of VivoBook Pro is great. It packs a 17.3-inch Full HD display with 72% gamut, all powered by NVIDIA's GeForce GTX graphics. The visuals are staggeringly beautiful and provide a convenient overview of your files and folders. Connectivity of this laptop is one of its key points. It features numerous USB, HDMI, and headphone ports, as well as a fingerprint scanner for additional security. The battery is long-lasting and packs a fast charging feature which allows you to bring it back up to more than 60% for just 49 minutes of charging. Storage-wise, there are two separate compartments. The 256GB of solid-state drive and a full terabyte of hard disk drive yield quite a combination. VivoBook comes with a pre-installed Windows 10 Home software. Though it does not particularly correlate to Pentesting, the keyboard of VivoBook Pro is actually quite impressive. In comparison to earlier VivoBook models, the one that comes with the Pro is quieter, more convenient, and feels just a bit more natural to use. Just like with any Pro laptop, VivoBook is decently expensive, which is luckily its only drawback. It packs a massive punch for the money, and it's undoubtedly worth the buck due to premium performance and versatility. Number 3, Apple MacBook Pro 15, Best Laptop for Kali Linux. When it comes to Apple products, you either love them or hate them, but one thing is absolutely undisputable: they're great for all sorts of purposes. If there's one thing people flame MacBooks about, it's their price, and even in this case, that's true. The Apple MacBook Pro 15 is decently expensive, but is it actually worth the money if you're on the market for the best laptops for Kali Linux? We dare say it is. People go as far as to say that this particular model is one of the most powerful MacBook up to date. It packs 16GB of RAM, 4GB of GDDR5 Radeon Pro 560X GPU, 512GB of SSD, 4 Thunderbolt ports, and a single 3.5mm headphone port. All MacBook models were specifically designed for convenience, and MacBook Pro 15 inch is not an exception. When closed, it's 0.60 inches in height, and it weighs only 4 pounds, which only means that it's significantly more compact than Acer's Aspire E15. With 512GB of storage space, you can rest assured that you can download and install pretty much whatever comes to mind. Though gamers often go with PC variants, MacBook Pro 15 can easily satisfy the needs of even the most demanding nerds with ease. If you're more into programming, hacking, or even if you're a music producer who needs a powerhouse day in day out, this laptop will deliver. The CPU packs 4 cores of Intel's i7 2.6 GHz processor, meaning that you can run every possible game, program, or plugin without ever fearing of lags or spikes. On top of that, MacBook Pro 15-inch offers quite a few other perks. It comes supplied with an HD 720p FaceTime camera, a set of stereo speakers, and 3 onboard microphones. In terms of design, it has sleek, thin construction and the infamous Touch Bar feature, which significantly improves the overall usability of every Apple-related app you might want to use. Just like every other Apple product, the MacBook Pro 15-inch comes with an exquisite safety feature, the fingerprint scanner. It does require setup, but it's accurate and reliable and keeps your laptop safe from everyone but you. The only downside of this amazing laptop is that it costs a fortune. Namely, it's several times more expensive than an average Pentesting laptop, and suffice to say, not everyone can afford such a huge investment, regardless of the necessity. If you demand high specs, reliability, and data protection, though, we advise that you start saving up. Final words: Kali Linux users know how to appreciate a good laptop setup, and if you count yourself among them, then we're happy that you've stumbled across our review of the best laptops for Kali Linux. We hope that you've liked our selection of high-tier laptop models and wish you good luck in finding the one that suits your needs.